There we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Rico Sports Centre. We're live here at Fraser Park in the beautiful Hutt Valley for the Intercity game today between Saints and Te Aroha on Sorensen Diamond. Diamond 1 at Fraser Park on Aroha for Shorefield, sorry, my apologies. It's Diamond 2 at Fraser Park. Shorefield it is. I'm Gary Rohe for Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. I'll be your play-by-play commentator in this one. Joining me in colour will be the legendary local lady of softball here in Hutt Valley and New Zealand, of course, Naomi Shaw. Naomi, welcome along.
Oh, kia ora, Gary. I'm rather pleased that you just picked up on the correct field that we're playing here, the short field. So
I did assume that these two would be playing on Diamond 1, but they're on Shaw Field, of course, Naomi Shaw. Lovely to have you along for this game between two of the powerhouses of Hutt Valley softball.
Yeah. And enjoying the softball. You know, we've had some fantastic softball recently with our White Sox team playing over in Australia, along with the junior White Sox as well too. So we've had a fine feast of women's softball, and this is going to be an excellent game, Gary. It's going to be very close. It will go down to the wire.
Awesome. Well, it is in the top of the first innings. It's the first batter up there is number 20, Kitty Winiata in Noka. I might just quickly give you the batting lineup while she's in there. Kitty Winiata obviously when Noka leads off. She's followed by Yvonne Burgess, Candela Figueroa, Lara Andrews, then Otila Tavite, Michelle Bedwell, Jordan Mumu, at number 8, Tala Salas Giorgio, and Caitlin Lewin rounds out the batting order for Te Aroha in this one. There it is in your graphic there. There we go. We've got the defence right there for Hutt Valley Saints. Out at right field, Alexa Nemeth. Poppy Priddle at centre. Matangi Ho Nuku at left. Danica Fariso at shortstop. Denver Shaw Tate at third base. Marama Marker at second. Lacey Tangiaho at first base. Doing the pitches, Jada Walters Rangitihi to Ivani Gibson. Behind the dish at catcher.
And a great start there from Kitty Winiata Inoka. She puts a ball to the right field fence for a double play. That's a good start for Te Aroha.
Te Aroha off and running with a runner on 2. Up to bat next will be Yvonne Burgess. This is an intercity game, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit cool in Hutt today. It's about 19 degrees. It's a little bit overcast, but it promises to be good weather. 18 degrees, not a bad guess from Gary there. There we go, and it's a bit overcast. The weather forecast for this part of the North Island is not great over the next 24 hours, but I'm sure there's enough in it for us to get a great game of softball out of it today.
So Te Aroha opting to be aggressive. You'd normally look at a sacrifice bunt situation here, but Yvonne Burgess is obviously hitting out. Great to see youngster Jade Walters Rangatihi on the mound.
Yes, very
Saints.
much. Yeah. And one of the up-and-comers in New Zealand softball, junior White Sox.
Last year, Jada played a bit of her softball in the Netherlands and mostly in Germany, and this year is going on a US college scholarship to Florida.
Fantastic. Great pathway for our girls today as we see Yvonne launches one down the third base line for a foul. Quite a number of our girls now, Naomi, head offshore to get more experience and possibly even a higher level of softball.
Well, there's no possibly about that. There's definitely a higher level of play, especially if anyone's picking up a US college scholarship. And we would certainly encourage anybody who can go down that path to be doing that.
High and outside for a ball this time from Jada. Doing the pitching to Ivani Gibson behind the dish.
Another talented young lady who also plays cricket. She's got cricket whānau in her blood.
Multi-talented sporting whānau. A lot of these girls probably come from multi-talented families or legacies from within the softball community.
They certainly do. Varney's had an outstanding season and really featured with the White Sox team at the tender age of 17. Just recently in the Softball Australia Cup and made some outstanding plays. Yeah,
some great play from our international teams overseas in Australia in just the last few months. Some wonderful shots coming from tournaments over there. One ball, two strikes as we see that one lifted into foul territory.
Jada, we're having to work hard here from the mound. There's been a lot of pitches against this batter, Yvonne Burgess.
Doing a good job, Yvonne, taking Jada deep into account here. It's probably one of the things the batting lineups like to do early on, see as many pitches as they can. This time she's lifted one. It's gone out into left field. Catch has been taken in foul territory by shortstop Danica Fraser.
Nice catch there for starters. That's one down.
Number 25, a import from Argentina, Candela Figueroa, will come up to bat now.
A particularly dangerous batter, this one. She swings the bat really, really hard. A native of Argentina.
Nice pitch. That one looked like the umpire called that a strike. She's going to really have to skirt the strike zone with this batter by the look of it. This one over the top, it's going to let the runner from 2 move across to 3. 60 feet away now for the first run for Te Aroha. And Figueroa now with only one down. It's quite a dangerous moment for Saints in this inning. She's hoisted one high out to right field. Right field doesn't get to take that. Alexa Nemeth, who can't hold the catch, that's going to score the first run, and Figueroa moves around to 2. 1-0 in the ball game, Naomi. Possibly a fairly straightforward catch.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shame. Any pop-up out there in right field, especially against a batter of this quality, you'd really want caught. She may have overrun it a little bit on that one, but of course, TA now go ahead with 1 run.
Might have been slow to pick that one up a little bit, Naomi.
Yes.
Yeah. Never mind, 1-0 it is, and it doesn't get any easier because up to bat now is Lara Andrews. Very much, I don't know if you'd mind me calling her a veteran of the Hutt Valley softball in New Zealand and international scene these days, but certainly has been at the top of the New Zealand game for many years.
Yes, she has. And Lara also had an outstanding tournament over in the Softball Australia Cup against Australia and Japan.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen Lara have a bad game, to be fair to her.
True story.
Yeah, she's definitely an athlete and a very capable one at that.
Yeah. A little bit of a pass ball there from Ivani. Advances the runner to 3. Still only 1 down here for Saints.
But I just think nowadays she's such a valuable part of the White Sox, because just simply because of the example she sets for being there.
Yes.
Just a consummate professional.
Yeah. And a squeeze play called there, but the ball's gone foul.
It's been used more and more in the last couple of years. I've noticed it's become a real weapon, which is so good to see it working its way back into the game.
Oh, absolutely. It's, if it's done well, sometimes it's almost
it's just
impossible
pretty to watch
defend.
when it's done well and it's executed.
Impossible to defend at times too as well. So as long as the ball goes on the ground,
this one's high up in the outfield again. Again, it's going to right field. This time it's taken out there, no mistake. The run is going to score. So sacrifice fly there to score another run. And it's Figueroa who crosses the plate, 2-0 to Te Aroha, with now 2 out here in the top of the first inning. Nice play out there by the outfielders. Looks like they got the communication right this time.
Yeah, I think she got under there. A little bit of wind swirling around there, and nobody really understands Wellington wind like Hutt Valley people. But it was a nice catch, nice throw in. But
you're not going to understand that wind at Fraser Park like a local. That's
yeah.
right. Yeah. Can be quite deceptive. Different from home plate and the diamond to the outfield. That sort of exposure changes. Aotearoa Tavita, it is number 13 up to bat now. A lot of these girls know me. I've seen a lot of them come through as young girls through age grades and that. Well,
yeah, well, at some stage you'll probably have to stop calling them young, but as they get on a little bit. But you're quite right, Leah Teela's been in the game for a very long time.
No matter how old these girls get, Naomi, I'll still look on them as young girls.
And a nice catch there, taken by.
There we go, third out this time. That completes the top of the first innings. It is 2-0 to Te Aroha, up to Saints now. See what they can do in the bottom of the first. We'll be back with more action in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The top of the first innings complete as Te Aroha playing Saints in Shaw Field at Fraser Park. An overcast day here in the Hutt Valley, and we have Te Aroha defensive lineup for you. Out at right field will be Yvonne Burgess, Caitlin Lewin at centre, Candela Figueroa at left field, Lara Andrews at shortstop. In the hot corner will be Michelle Bedwell, second base Kitty Winiata Inoka, Jordan Mumu at first, Angela Harrison doing the pitching, Tuatila Tavite behind the dish. Batting lineup for Hutt Valley Saints, they're going to be led off by Poppy Priddle, Danica Fariso. Comes next, Ivani Gibson. The fourth spot is Lacey Tangia Denver Shaw Tate. Comes in at 5, Marama Markia, Irene Costa, Alexa Nemeth, and Matangiaho Nuku is their lineup. Naomi, that's similar to Te Aroha. We'll just quickly do the umpires. There we go. Home plate, it's Larry Schultz. There we go. The vastly experienced Jeremy England at first base. Sandra Stager at third. Great lineup of Blues out there, but I was just about to say, Naomi, a very powerful batting lineup for Saints as well.
Yeah, it looks like TA have made a pitching change already. I'm just thinking that looks very much like Talia Salas Giorgio.
Oh, yeah, if we can pick up that number, then we're changed from Angela Harrison that we were given on the program to Tala Salas Giorgio, who comes in on the as the she was in this lineup as the DP.
As a DP, and then has been brought in to pitch.
That's what they do, ladies and gentlemen. They just keep us on our toes.
Yeah. And of course that keeps her in the hitting lineup.
There we go. So Salas Giorgio it is, who is the pitcher for Te Aroha in this one. And I believe that is one down. Poppy Priddle is already out there. Danica Friso up to bat now. Danica, another White Sox who recently had a very good tournament over in Australia.
Oh, she made some outstanding defensive
plays. Some of the highlight reels, wasn't it?
Reels, yeah, the commentator was a real favourite of Danica. Yeah, couldn't stop raving about her ability, but she was fantastic. She really did play so well.
Yeah, we were, Naomi and I were before the broadcast talking about it and how good it was to see the White Sox over there playing against Australia and, of course, the Olympic champions, Japan. Gosh, what a privilege for them to get to play them. Hopefully regularly.
Hopefully regularly. That's what we need to get back up there into an international standard. They really, the scores didn't really reflect just how well the team actually played. The defence was just outstanding in all games that they played, and they also hit very well. You know, even were able to get runners on base, but unfortunately couldn't quite finish off scoring them a lot. But certainly we scored some good runs against outstanding teams.
Of course, we also talked that the World Cup for women, and hopefully that'll include New Zealand, is in Brisbane next year. So, ladies and gentlemen, start thinking about that one. It would be lovely if our White Sox played and we had a great big contingent of supporters over there for them.
Yeah, so they have a World Championship qualifier in Oklahoma later this year. So that particular series in Australia was very important to determine who the players are going to be.
This time
Safe
she's
hit.
popped it into shallow right field. It's landed inside, and there we go. She is fast. And Danica Fraser round to second base gets Saints going in this innings with only one down.
Yeah, a little bit of a powder puff, we call them. We have a little bit of a laugh about those, but they
Yes.
still go down in the book as a double because of when you see Danny, she's
Yeah, you look at
stretched.
those and you think,
Yeah.
well, the pitcher's done her job, and it's not the greatest hit in the world, and it's landed right in the middle of no man's land. So
Yeah.
great for the batter, and they can take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Ivani Gibson it is now who's up to bat, the catcher for Saints.
A young player with a great future, along with Poppy Priddle. I can't believe how young these girls are, and they've just played international softball and they matched it with some of the best players in the world.
It's incredible,
Really, really
the
exciting.
experience they're able to gain at such a young age.
Yeah.
To think that they're experienced internationals largely before they even get to the age of 20 is incredible.
Yeah. And of course, this young lady has great softball pedigree. Dad Craig Gibson and Mum Ashley Johnson, both former stalwarts of Wellington softball PK club.
Yeah, I remember Craig very much playing for Miramar at one stage there for a few seasons. Very, very powerful pitcher too in his day. This one's laced out to centre field. Ivani's hit a nice one out there, and in comes the score for Te Aroha. Ivani takes advantage of the drop ball to make it out to second base. That's a great piece of batting by Ivani Gibson. Scores the runner from two. There's the replay. She really leaned on that and punched it through second base hole there.
Yeah.
And it enabled Fariso to scamper around from second base. And if you give her an edge, she is fast.
Yeah. I mean, the speed of Fariso to go from on the hit from right field to second base and then to come home to score the first run is just an indication of the class player she is.
Gibson turned that into a double. She's sitting out there at 2, and we're looking at what's possibly going to happen. There's a steal. You see the steal there for Saints. Safe at third base. Great
Sure, being
work.
really aggressive and calling a steal on the first pitch.
Yeah, that's an aggressive coaching there by Kerry Shaw. Lacey Tangiano, it's up to bat now.
Another young lady who had a fantastic tournament at, especially in the batter's box. Look at that swing.
Flat and hard, fouls it back for a strike.
Again, Lace is one of these young ones. She spent some time, has spent some time overseas, playing for Angelina College and then East Stroudsburg University in Pennsylvania.
What an amazing thing, you know. They get to obviously play some high-quality softball, but they get some fine education as well while they're over there.
Yeah, Angelina College in Texas and then into Pennsylvania. So well-travelled. Has certainly come back a stronger hitter and player for her experience.
This time she hits one down the third base line for a foul.
And was one of New Zealand White Sox's top hitters at the Australia series. And that's facing some of the best pitchers in the world.
Good. The more of that top level pitching they face, knowing it's just going to be their batting well. Good. This one loops down into the strike zone and gets fouled off. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the first innings. It is 2-1 to Te Aroha. Hutt Valley Saints only 1 out in the inning.
And I'm not seeing Ivani Gibson on third base, so I assume that she must have been just out of that corner, might have been taken out in that steal.
2 down it will be.
That'll be the third out taken by first base. Jordan
Popped up
Mooney.
and caught by Jordan Mooney. And that's 3 down. 1 inning is complete. And what's looking like it's going to be a tight game. 2-1 to Te Aroha. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lovely view of the surrounding bush-clad hills of Hutt Valley as we are at Fraser Park for the Intercity game between Te Aroha and Hutt Valley Saints. 2-1 to this Te Aroha after the completion of the first innings. We're in the top of the second. Up to bat now will be number 22, Michelle Bedwell for Te Aroha. And a first innings just indicates just how keenly fought these two teams are against each other.
Yes.
And Michelle's hit one high into the outfield, comfortably taken out there by Poppy Criddle at centre field. Her second catch of the game so far. She is a roaming menace out there because she's a fantastic fielder.
Oh, and she's got great speed to boot as well too. Yeah, a sure glove, a great throw, another talented youngster for the future.
Yeah.
And she covers so much ground on some of those balls that go out in the outfield.
Well, both teams, ladies and gentlemen, are absolutely chock full of representative players. And will probably represent the heart and soul of the upcoming NFC for next week, National Fast Pitch Championship, which will be down in Christchurch for both the men and women. We'll also bring you those games on final day, which will be the Sunday next week, and we're looking forward to that one. The real showcase of our representative calendar domestically. 1 ball, 1 strike.
As you quite rightly pointed out, Gary, Saints had 7 players in the New Zealand White Sox team playing recently. They've only just come back to playing. It was really necessary that have a little bit of a break after such a intense series to play in.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how you manage your athletes, isn't it, Naomi?
Yes,
they put their heart and soul into it, and anyone that's played tournament play at whatever level will know how draining and taxing that can be. And you need to rest is just as important as getting the work and the practice.
Well, fortunately, Saints have some depth, with players in all grades. That means that some of the youngsters get an opportunity to play higher up. They mix it with the senior players. It's all a great experience for them.
Full count now.
Jordan Mumu's the batter in the box.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Jordan Mumu first base for Te Aroha. This one's hit hard out, and this time it's right field getting underneath it, taking it comfortably. Alexa Nemeth. A nice job out there by the outfielders. Looks like they're going to be busy today as Te Aroha looking very aggressive with the bat. Salas Giorgio, the pitcher that came in to start the match. A late replacement for Angela Harrison. Will be up to bat now. Very powerful looking athlete. Looks like she'll be able to hit the ball a long way as well.
Yes, also an Argentinian player as well too, and formerly played for Miramar. It looks like my son just walking across the back fence there. They're too short.
There's another familiar face around the diamonds at Fraser Park.
Oh, always. Loves the softball.
Yeah. That one hit hard. It's gone to third base. There's the play. It's shortstop that plays it. It's Danica Friso. Fires it across to first base. And 1, 2, 3 and out here at the top on the second base. No impact on the scoreboard. Te Aroha continue to lead by 2 runs to 1 over Hutt Valley Saints. We'll be back with more action in just a minute. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are into the bottom of the second innings. Things ticking along nicely in this ball game. At the moment, it's very tight, nothing in it. It's 2-1 to Te Aroha over Saints here at Shaw Field in Fraser Park. An overcast Fraser Park. It's 18 degrees and fairly mild. But that is Denver Shaw Tate out to bat there now, a player who you know very much about there, Naomi.
Yes, I do. Denver's also in the New Zealand team who played at the recent series. Didn't hit as well as she would like to have been, but she's always a dangerous batter in the box for any pitcher that she faces.
So Shaw Tate comes in after Te Aroha were 3 up and 3 down at the top of the innings. Here in the bottom of the second, both teams are showing a willingness to be aggressive with the bat. Swinging hard there. We saw some pictures of the Saints coach there, Kuri Shaw, and also the under-23 coach.
That's right.
For the under-23 White Sox team.
Yeah, and that recently named team is playing in the NFC next week down at Canterbury. What a great experience for those young girls.
That is fantastic, yes. Yes, to see an age group national team playing down there. Of course, it's going to force a few of the teams that are down there to find alternative players, because they would have probably played, a lot of them would have played for their provinces.
Well, no, the provinces were given first pick first before the under-23 was named. But yeah, if I was sitting on the sideline of a star-studded lineup, I probably would have been preferring to play in the under-23 with a chance of more game time. But
absolutely,
but the experience is great. We want as many players as we can get out on the field. A shot there, a Werangi Luke.
Here we go. Shaw Tate was out in this one. It's Marama Markia who looked to drop the bunt, get the head start from the left-hand side of the base. Marama Markia, obviously from the dynasty of Markias that play softball throughout the country now.
Another New Zealand player who had an outstanding tournament in Australia. I know I keep repeating myself, but there's a large number of them in this game.
Yeah, as we mentioned, both teams are absolutely chock full of representative players at all levels.
And a real strength of New Zealand softball is right here in the Hutt Valley, so it's great to see.
This one has gone high and deep. It's centre field. Poppy Priddle again just vacuums that one up for the second out.
So that would have been Caitlin Lewin for TA taking that catch.
Sorry, my mistake. I got so used to saying Poppy's name. She's in the batting lineup, of course.
Yes.
Both of them with black uniforms, ladies and gentlemen. All I've got to do is really think about whose turn it is to bat and whose turn it is to field. They're very similar.
This batter, Irene Costa, is from Italy. She played for Saints last year. She's a pitcher, player, outfielder and hitter. Very, very strong hitter. And batting at 7th in the order.
Yeah, just another indication of just how strong and deep the batting order is for Saints. Alexa Nemeth and Matangi Halnuku to come after her. Hits one hard. This time it's gone out to right field. Yvonne Burgess it is who fields it out there. There's a nice single for Irene Costa to get going. 2 down.
No surprises that she hits that ball so strongly to the outfield. She's a very good hitter. And this batter coming into the backs, Alexa Nemeth from North Carolina, is also a very strong hitter.
Just got a shot there of Jordan Mumu diving full stretch to try and stop that ball. That's great, great commitment.
So in this one game, there's four internationals.
Nice pitch, that one just above the swinging bat of Alexa Nemeth.
And Alexa's parents have travelled over from the USA, Ellen and Amy. It's been lovely to get to know them, and they've been along to watch every game of Alexa's, and lovely people.
Another melting pot of nationalities. There's a nice pitch. This time it's Salis Giorgio who strikes out Nemeth for the 3rd out here. That's 2 innings complete. No change in the score in the ball game. It is TA who lead by 2 runs to 1 over Hutt Valley Saints. We'll be back with more action in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, just to show you some happy faces out there from some of the supporters are dotted around the diamond today with today's Intercity game between Te Aroha and Hutt Valley Saints. Te Aroha it is to bat. They're at the bottom of their order, number 12, Caitlin Lewin up to bat. In the traditional role of batters, she is a very strong batter to have at the bottom of your order.
And I've already mentioned how strong Saints lineup was, so too is the Te Aroha batting lineup when you've got somebody the likes of Caitlin Lewin batting at 9. Pretty strong hitting order all the way through for both teams.
2-1 it is. We're now in the third innings, things ticking along nicely in this ball game. Is this kind of a pattern about a similar pattern to these two teams in recent history?
Oh, very much so. Very close games. Having said that, Te Aroha won pretty easily on Wednesday night when they played a Hutt Valley game, but that was without a number of their regular players. So this is a pretty typical game. It's anybody's game until the end.
Absolutely. Two of the real powerhouses. There we see a lovely shot from behind there of the rest of Fraser Park as the sun has just burst into existence. There's one popped up, nicely caught out there by a second base Marama Markia for the first out. Back to the top of the order, Kuri Winiata and Noka. It is who comes into bat for Te Aroha.
It was Kitty who started off the innings with a double to right field, centre right field. Very strong hitter. I have to say, though, I think Jade is pitching well to a very good, strong lineup. Yeah,
there's two contrasting. What I've noticed so far is Jade is really working the whole zone.
Yes, she is.
Whereas Tala Salas Giorgio seems to be working the inside of the plate a little bit more regularly. Just keeping it high in the zone where it needs to be. If it is going to get hit, it's going to get popped up. Rangitihi goes again. Oh, tried to pull the strings on that one. Threw it over the top. No damage done there.
Really good to see her still throwing that change up, you know.
Yeah.
Once upon a time she would have been a bit afraid to throw it, but she's been working really hard on it, and more often than not it comes off.
Such a weapon to have if you can use it, and obviously your catcher has a large say in when you use it, but yes, if you're not afraid to throw your change up, it's a great weapon.
I might have put the commentator's curse on her a little bit. She's just thrown a little bit wild here in the last couple of pitches, but she's got the strength and tenacity to come back. There it is.
Throws one through the middle, and this time it's a great catch out there by shortstop Danica Fariso. She really is a human highlight reel, ladies and gentlemen. She just throws herself around out there.
That ball is motoring. Look how much ground she covers. I mean, that was a fairly typical out of Danny. She just kept making those plays in international competition. Was definitely the commentator's favourite over in Australia fairly recently for the outstanding defensive plays she was making.
Well, Winnie Aronoka was second out, but she has hit the ball very hard at both appearances at the plate, so one to be very much aware of for the Saints defence. Yvonne Burgess comes into bat now. Another player, vastly experienced player in the Te Aroha lineup. Both teams have a great mix of experience and youth. It's really lovely to see.
Yeah, and I have to say that's one of the reasons for the strength of Hutt Valley softball is the mix, you know, of the young ones and the older ones still hanging around and mentoring them and giving them the advice and great coaching. So when people ask me how do Hutt Valley do so well, I always say it's about the coaching. Yeah. And we're blessed with really, really good coaches.
Absolutely.
Not to mention Craig Wallace, who coaches Hutt City United men's team, but is also the New Zealand White Sox head coach.
Yeah, no,
and he's put his time in with a lot of these young players as well too.
Looks like a legend of New Zealand coaching watching in the background right there.
Yeah, it looks like Mike Walsh definitely, and Bob Barjacki, the Hutt Valley president of the Umpires Association here. I'll be talking softball, no doubt.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone who knows or has heard of Mike's name around the diamonds over probably about the last 50 or 60 years.
Yeah. And Jade will be a bit annoyed with herself letting that one get away, but it's 2 down.
Yvonne Burgess on first base on the walk. brings to bat 3 here, Candela Figueroa. Looking to move the runner with 2 down. Looking for a 2-out rally right here.
It was Candela Figueroa who put the ball over the fence against Saints on Wednesday. She's a pretty strong hitter.
The setup of the shore field is at the women's distance on the outfield
Yes, it is.
fence?
Yep.
Oh, fabulous.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's why most women's games are on Diamond 2. Or the short diamond, I should say. It gives us an opportunity to put the ball over the fence. It's not to say that the woman can't do it on the men's distance. Because,
I've seen many of them do it. Yes,
go
I've
over
seen
the
it
top
happen.
as well too.
Yep, yep. Oh, this one's hit hard and flat. It is headed down the left field line. Ball comes back in pretty smartly, but not before both runners are safe at first and second.
Nice hit there from Candela Figueroa.
Once again, the 1, 2, and 3, although Winnie Aronoka was the second out, have set it up for Lara Andrews to come in.
Yes, pretty tough lineup to
It
face.
is, it is, yeah, to do what she does. Hits one,
well done.
nice done by the pitcher out there who fires it across
dear.
to get the lead runner.
Yes, she did. But with 2 down, I would probably rather if she went to 1, but I'm sure she's been told that right now. But that was a nice fielding play there by Jada.
Well done there. That's the end of the top of the 3rd innings. Things going along nice and quick. Te Aroha, they cling to the lead. 2 runs to 1 over Hutt Valley Saints. We'll be back with more in just a minute. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely shot of the field's name there, Shore Field, Diamond 2 at Fraser Park, with Hutt Valley Saints taking on Te Aroha here in an Intercity club game in Wellington, and just showcasing what high quality teams and players we had. I'm Gary Rohe for Beyond the Dugout. Joining me is Naomi Shaw. Naomi, we're into the bottom of the 3rd innings now. What's your feeling about the way this game's going?
Well, it's still even Steven, so I call it 2-1 to Te Aroha over Saints at the moment, but it's still anybody's game. I just want to say something about this young lady, Matangiho Nuku, who has been selected in the New Zealand under-23 team to play at NFC. And she's one of those young players, up-and-coming players that has played in the junior White Sox level, is coming through the ranks and is well supported by, great experienced players around her.
Fine athletes indeed in both of these teams. It is Matangi Haranuku comes in as the number 9 hitter in the Hutt Valley Saints lineup. She'll be followed by Poppy Priddle, Fraser and Gibson if needed. And Salas Giorgio continues to work the inside of that plate and is pitching a very good game so far. great battery operating there. They seem to understand each other quite well.
Yes, yeah. They've been very efficient. Only given up 2 hits so far.
Fouls that one back for the 1 ball, 2 strikes is the way the count stays. Just continues to pepper that inside of the plate, not really giving the Saints batters much room to free the hands. Extend the arms. That one there just on the outside of the plate this time. Not given as a strike. Must have been very close.
It was very close. Yeah.
Yes.
It just dropped away. Dropped off on that
it
one.
dropped in.
Yeah, good call there, Larry Schultz. And
Shook
talking
his
about
head.
Larry Schultz, he's improved so much with his umpiring over time. And he's doing a lot of the top women's games and
Yep.
soaking up the pressure really well.
Nice work there. He knew exactly what he was calling. He even indicated to the pitcher that it was just outside the play. Nice communication.
And just talking about Schultz, as well, like players, they need game time. They need the experience. They need
Yeah.
to be, put in the good games to get better themselves.
And that does not look like Jeremy England out there at first base.
Well, he's consistent on calling that outside pitch. And,
Well, that's what you can ask for, isn't it?
That's all
I
you
mean,
can
if
ask for
that's-
is
if
consistency.
That's going to be his zone for the day. That's where he keeps it, and then it's up to the players to adjust to it.
That's right, exactly.
3 balls, 2 strikes. There's a full count this time, and nice batting from Matangiho as she takes Giorgio into a deep count. And she's done very well to earn the walk. Nice work.
And quality turn at bat for Matangiho, and that leads nicely into the top of the order with the young superstar from Whanganui, Poppy Priddle.
Yes, Poppy, of course, out of Wanganui. I presume she still does her travelling
Yes, she does.
from
Yes, she
Wanganui
does.
to attend games and trainings at Hutt Valley.
This is her second season for Saints. In her first season with Saints, she opted to still represent Whanganui because the rules had allowed that, but she played her club ball down in the valley. But this year she's transferred to Hutt Valley and been able to play for the under-17, under-19 team and now NFC team, also New Zealand White Sox team.
She's dropped a fine bunt. Third base it as he comes down and eats it up, takes her out, but she's done exactly what she needed to do
Beautiful
to
bunt.
advance the runner
Yeah.
to second base.
She not only puts an excellent bunt down, but she's always going to be a hard out, super quick. And well done to Michelle Bedwell to get down there quickly and get
Yep.
the ball across to first.
Nice work, as you say, by the Te Aroha defence.
Yep.
Takes the out that was needed to be taken. Saints, very well done there from Poppy to move that runner. We've got Danica Fariso up to bat. Similar style to Te Aroha's lineup. This is a player who's very good at moving runners around bases.
Danica hit a double in her first turn at bat, and with a tying run on second base, it'd be great to see another ball ripped out to the outfield.
Danica's dad, Joe, of course, a long-time member of our commentary team. Shout out to him. Joe, I hope to see you soon. Around the Diamonds, haven't seen you for a little while.
Oh, he'll be at the ballpark watching this one, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Him and Mum Anne.
And, yeah.
Great supporters of Hutt Valley softball for a long time.
There's a nice dropping pitch for a strike.
Yeah, good pitch.
Friso unflappable in there. 2 balls, 1 strike.
She's got such a good eye. She never swings at rubbish. She'll be going after anything that's close for it to have a shot at.
I mean, I've watched her and commentated on her for many years now, and as a contact hitter, there's probably none better in the country.
Yes.
And which is, of course, why she's a regular in the White Sox.
Well, she's also one of the top hitters in New
Here
Zealand.
he is, Joe Friso. I knew he'd
There
be
he is.
there,
I told
didn't
you
we?
he'd be there. And wife Anne next to him, and
Yep.
Kerry Wallace. Craig Wallace's dad watching women's softball as well too. Of course, he's got a moko, 2 mokos on the Saints team, Denver and Misha Shaw-Wallace.
Misha on the bench today, along with Tate Hitter and Kerry Simeon. There's a lot of talent on the bench right there for Saints.
Yeah, Kerry Simeon was also in the New Zealand White Sox team and just has a little bit of an injury that needs a little bit of a rest for the moment.
This time Danica hits it hard down the third base line. It has moved herself to first base, and it looks like the runner was out at third.
You will soon see in a minute. There it goes.
Yeah, nice play by the left fielder out there to get that ball in that quick.
I think we've got a runner on 3 this year.
Got a runner on 3. Sorry, ladies
down.
and gentlemen, we're looking at the game from the monitor, and we just need to be a little bit patient on third base.
Second hit of the game for Fraser. Got a 1-3 play here.
Oh, this time it is a runner that has evened the ball game up, ladies and gentlemen. 2 runs apiece. For that one, I'm sure we'll get hopefully a replay to see exactly how that run scored. It looked like it might have been a drop pitch or something like that.
Yeah. Looked like Fraser was going on that pitch. She was going down to 2. Ball thrown down to third base. And it looks like, looks like Matangio just beat the throw home. So Saints have tied this ball game. Fraser was sitting on second base for a go-ahead run for Saints.
2-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. Runner on 2 for Saints. Te Aroha doing the defending. It is now all locked up at 2 apiece. And that will be a number 1. Ivana Gibson up to bat. No balls, 1 strike on her. And the game just got a little bit more exciting.
Infielders are playing really close. They're going to be looking for going after Danny Frito.
This time the ball's gone back. And it is Frito takes advantage of that pass ball to score the 3rd run for Saints. And they go ahead in this ball game in the blink of an eye. It is now 3-2. There is still only 1 out. Gibson still in the batter's box. That pitch was probably the first real loose pitch that we've seen from Salis Giorgio, who has pitched very well throughout the game. Similar to Jada in the previous innings, I'm just seeing a couple of loose pitches.
Yes, yeah. We're getting midway through the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on the pitches out here. I mean, look at these 2 stacked hitting lineups in both teams.
And there we go. She comes back strongly and strikes out Gibson.
Yeah.
Too
close to leave.
Number 20, Lacey Tungiano, come up to bat now.
And of course, Larry has been calling that inside, and that's some of the information that batters need to take on board. You know, what is the umpire calling on today?
This one's hit straight up centre field. It's gone all the way to the fence, and not quite able to be cleanly picked up out there. So it's an easy stand-up double for Lacey Tungiano to get Saints going again in this innings. They've already scored 2 runs to go ahead, 3-2. Looking to advance that even more, and it will be Denver Shaw Tate who comes into the batter's box to see if they can do just that.
Oh, that's lovely. Great hit there from Lace, one of New Zealand's strongest hitters, and there's the reason why. Frequent hitter to the fence.
2 bounces into the fence. And Shaw Tate comes into bat. In great position now for Saints, who have done a wonderful job. She's hit that one high. This time it's gone straight down the throat of Caitlin Nguyen. Takes the catch out there and breathes a big sigh of relief as she heads into the dugout. 3 down now and 3 innings complete. It is 3-2 to Saints, and we'll see what happens when we come back in just a minute. Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of spectators sprinkled around Shorefield here to enjoy this ball game between Hutt Valley Saints and Te Aroha. Seen the lead change hands in the last innings. It's Saints now in front by 3-2. Te Aroha, it is up to bat. They are with number 13, Otila Tavita. Coming into bat. Oh, there's one down already. That was quick. Gosh, they don't muck around in between innings, these two teams, do they? No.
I was just going to say, yeah, there must have been a play in there. So here we go. It must be one down already. And the batter in the box is third base, Michelle Bedwell.
We were enjoying some highlights of the previous innings while the next inning had already started. Number 22, Michelle Bedwell. It is into bat for Te Aroha here in the top of the fourth innings. Things going along, as I said, nice and quickly.
Oh, Jada thinks that was a pitch. Thinks that was a strike.
Good to see it brings a big smile out on her face.
Yeah. And that was her change-up. It was really good to see her using it again. Just on the outside of the plate.
This one's hit high and long. It's gone all the way to the fence. One bounce into the fence. It's centre field who will be sending it back in as the runner just gets in front of the throw. Fine bit of tidying up, and it looks like the out was made at second base, and that is a great out by Saints after that was hit hard into the outfield fence.
Great hit off the bat of Michelle Bedwell.
You get to see on the replay who it was who made this play, and it looks like it might have been Poppy Priddle.
Poppy Priddle throws it in. Oh, and got it there at second base. Well done.
And then takes the tag.
Yeah, nice play there by Marama Makia. Poppy Priddle to Marama Makia.
Kerry Shaw asking the umpire something there.
I'm not sure what should be questioning if the out was made.
Yeah. And there's no one out on the left on base to question. We'll just wait for the outcome of the...
called out. Yep. 2 down for Saints. And on the replay, that was a definite out.
Oh,
From the arm of Poppy Priddle to Marama Makia. Yeah. Great positioning by Marama. Look here at second base. Look at her. Yeah.
She's right
really
there.
Smart.
The throw's right there.
Yeah, the throw's right on.
And the tag's right on the ankle.
Great work.
Of course, Te Aroha coach would be remiss if she didn't come out and fire a few questions of her own.
Yeah. I don't think you can argue that replay. 2 down.
We have the benefit of the replay, don't we?
That's right. Yeah.
The coaches and players out there today don't, but we actually had a coach come at the recent Heartland Championship and asked if we'd seen the play on replay, and they wanted the umpire to come and have a look at it. So, no, that's not a thing yet in softball.
Not quite there yet.
Yeah. Number 2, Jordan Mumu. It is up to bat for Te Aroha with 2 down. There's the upshot of all that, and there's a nice pitch as it goes down that outside tram line from Jada Walters-Rangitihi, who seems to have got over a couple of the not quite great pitches she had in the previous innings to be firing some very good pitches in this inning.
Yeah, I think she's doing really well. She's only given up 3 hits so far in this game and facing a very strong, hitting lineup from Te Aroha. I love the fact that Jada, smiles her way through a whole game,
Yep. That'll be 3 balls. And 1 strike.
Commentators curse again. Perhaps I better not mention her again.
Well, I mean, she's firing some good pitches. I mean, you'd be a brave batter not to have swung at a couple of those. So it's a nice job going in there by Jordan Mooney as she swings hard at that one. Doesn't give the umpire an opportunity. 2 balls, 2 strikes it is. But again, we're seeing a batter just showing her experience in there and being very patient. This time she's hit one out and it's gone all the way to centre field fence. That's a nice piece of batting. And again, a good piece of patience to get herself to first base.
Yeah, well done, Jordan Mumu. That she just put the bat out. She didn't particularly swing that hard, but she just met the ball in the right place and sent it right up the middle.
2 down it is, and it is Te Aroha who now apply some pressure. Runner at 1, looking for a rally here. That'll bring to bat number 3, Talasalis Giorgio, the pitcher in this ball game for Te Aroha. Listed in the sheet as the DP. She came in from the very first pitch of the game. Their listed pitcher at that time was Angela Harrison, who I'm sure is possibly sitting on the bench waiting to come in if she's needed. There, popped up and nicely taken at third base for the 3rd out. And nice defensive innings there from Saints on that one. Anyway, that is the top of 4 completed, and it is Saints who still lead the ball game now by 3-2 over Te Aroha. We'll be back with more action in just a minute.
Being a Manawatu local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aroha Hospice, Just Silch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Te Aroha. Intercity softball at its finest, ladies and gentlemen, between Te Aroha and Saints, where it is Saints that enjoy a slim margin over Te Aroha by 3-2. Marama Mark here, it is up to bat, and Naomi, I believe you've got some news of a few changes that have
Yes,
been
there have
made
been
out
a
there.
few changes just happened over there. Coming in to pitch is Angela Harrison. Candela Figueroa has gone from left field to catch, and she's a very strong catcher. Ortila Taviti has gone from catch to third base, and Michelle Bedwell from third out into left field. So mostly some position changes, other than it's great to see the youngster Angela Harrison on the mound for Te Aroha.
Yes, well, we must have had our crystal ball out for that one, Naomi, when we said Angela must have been sitting there waiting to come in, as she has indeed come in to pitch. Very tall pitcher by the look of her. As we see a nice pitch on the inside to Marama Mark here. And it's a good start for her. I presume she's been out in the bullpen warming up. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Young Harrison was a non-travelling reserve for the New Zealand team. She's only a youngster and she's got a great future ahead of her. With a bit of luck, hopefully she can, get some US college experience because, she's pretty solid. She pitches pretty hard and she's only young. It'd be great for her to get that experience.
And of course, there's a fine history of New Zealand players going over and playing for their colleges and playing very well for their colleges over in America.
Nice pitch.
And there we go. That's a great start for Harrison to come straight off the bench. Strikes out Marama Mark here.
Tough out to get to.
No mean feat.
Yeah.
That's right.
Marama might have thought it was a little bit off the plate, but home plate umpire Larry Schultz thinks differently.
Irini Costa comes up to bat now, number 11 for Hutt Valley Saints. Looking to get them going. There's one low in the zone this time from Harrison to Figueroa, who is now behind the dish.
Irene Costa's also pitches.
Nice pitch from Harrison. Good to see teams with depth to bring into the mound.
Yes, it is.
I'm already seeing from Harrison that she's a different style, different pitcher from Salas Giorgio. This time she takes the pace off that one, gets the batter to hit it straight back to her and completes the out. All on her own. 2 down.
Nice confident out there by Angela Harrison.
Good use of her bench from Kitty Shaw. She seems to have known when it was time to bring another pitcher in. Make some changes around the diamond.
Well, it's Cindy Porto who's made those changes.
Sorry,
so
Cindy.
yeah,
Yes, my apologies. Cindy, I had the pleasure of watching her play at the recent Heartland Championship last week, or week 4, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's those black uniforms again. Naomi.
Yes, I can see why you're confused. They're very similar uniforms, aren't they?
Yeah.
Alex Nemeth, the batter in the box, played a lovely softball in Europe, and she's actually a teammate of Denver Short and Jada Walters Rangatahi. They played together in the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah. And what club do they play for over there? Do you know?
Texas Tigers.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. And Alexa also pitches. And we've actually been using Alexa and Eni to run pitching clinics for our young players, and they've been very well attended.
Good.
And they're very popular too as well, the 2 coaches. Having 2 international coaches taking pitching is a pretty cool thing.
And there's another great pitch from Harrison, who really has started strongly since she came in here in the 4th innings. And Harrison, who has completed what has been a great inning for her to come in. And it's 3 up, 3 down for Saints in this one as they come out. It is 4 innings complete now. 3-2 to Saints in the ball game. We'll be back with more action in just a minute. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's not what we're going to see. Somebody with a blooming golf club out there in the outfield. Dog camp out there. That'll make Matt Jordan really happy. Always got to get a dog shot. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Shaw Field here in Fraser Park. Te Aroha Hutt Valley Saints in an Intercity match. Very keenly fought Intercity match as we are now into the top of the 5th innings. And it is number 12 up to bat, Caitlin Lewin for Te Aroha. Saints in a very, very tight game. 1 run ahead, Naomi.
It's still anybody's game.
Yeah, it really is.
Been really close. Any one of these hitters can blow it open.
Well, they'd be really happy they've managed to do that as we see Caitlin hits a hopper out to second base.
Yeah, a bit of a bad bounce there at shortstop. But I think Danica will agree with me when she hears that. I think she should have come in on that and taken it on the hop.
Doing exactly what Te Aroha needed, though, Caitlin. She comes in number 9 in the batting and has got herself safe at first. None down. Kitty Winiartha and Noka is coming in, and both teams have had great production from the top of their orders. There we see the steal is on.
Nice.
This time,
good work.
It is a wonderful throw.
Yeah.
Wonderful throw.
Great throw there from Ivani Gibson.
Yeah. real strong play. The ball comes up high on the zone, which helps as well.
Nice.
Danica Fariso right there, and
Yeah.
I think the slide actually missed the plate as well. So
Yeah. Yeah.
there's
she got
a
a
great
mid-air.
play.
And great tag play there by Fraser. I'm not sure I would have
Both
thrown,
players,
let my lead-off hitter go out on a steal down there in a close game.
Yeah, those are the decisions a coach has to make, Naomi. You've probably made thousands and thousands of those decisions yourself.
Yeah. Some you still regret, you think back,
Yeah. Well, you do see the tag come in, and I did think initially there was nothing, but I didn't think possibly on the foot there, just as she went past in the second go. But it is actually hard for us to see on that angle, ladies and gentlemen, so I would hate to be the one having to make the call. The initial call was out, however.
I think it was a quality tag by Farisa. The throw wasn't exactly on the mark, but it's the quality of the fielder.
And there we go.
Nice work there, Ivani Gibson. I think Porter might be kicking herself getting her lead off.
And she was doing everything in her power to get the umpires to make an alternative decision, but it doesn't happen very often. Sometimes if you get all three of them talking, then they can agree to disagree on the original decision, but that is a rarity.
It will be difficult for Larry Schultz to overrule that from home plate, so the call was always going to stay.
Winiata Inoka it is who stays in the batter's box with now nobody on base and one down here in the top of the fifth inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. The equation hasn't changed for Te Aroha. They do need runners out there. There's a nice hit. She really is swinging the bat very well in this ball game as Winiata Inoka.
Yeah, second hit of the game for Kitty Winiata Inoka. A quality hitter.
I think she, even when she went out in the third innings, that was a nice, strong, powerful bat as well. So she's seeing the middle of it. Yvonne Burgess, it is who comes up the bat now. Earned herself a walk in her previous at-bat. Fires one back over the diamond for a foul. Wonderful shots we've got coming from Shorefield today, from beyond the dugout broadcasting.
Yeah, a good crowd down there. Lots of dogs running around. Real family atmosphere down there.
It is.
See a lot of our families sitting out there in the field, having a chat, watching great softball.
Yep, I can't think of much better ways of spending an afternoon myself. And
absolutely.
It's been a lot of years doing that.
The Saints also have a double header today. Following this game, they will face Miramar.
This time is a nice bunt dropped by Burgess. The out is taken, but it has moved the runner around to 2. Again, we're seeing good use of the short game from both teams to achieve the desired result.
And it puts Kitty Winiata Inoka in a scoring position.
Candela Figueroa, one of their stronger batters, and that's saying something in that lineup. Up to bat now, looking to move her even further around. Lara Andrews.
Currently, there's only one runner out there on second base.
Yes.
No, I think Candela has been walked.
That what happened. I did miss one out there.
Intentional walk. Yep. Yes, that's happened. There she's standing there. So now we can see intentional walk to Candela Figueroa. Good move by Coach Kitty Shaw. At this stage, Saints have a force out at 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, it is important. They as you say, they now have the force out on the bases, and of course they are clinging. Well, I won't say clinging. They are enjoying the 1-run lead, defending it very well at the moment. It only takes one swing of the bat to change that, but doing very well at the moment defensively, Saints. This one at a time,
nice
it's hit
pitch.
straight
Well
back to Walters Rangitihi. And there we go. That's the proof in the pudding as the third out is made here in the top of the fifth inning. And it is Saints who stay in the lead by 3-2 over Te Aroha. Find out what happens when we come back in just a minute.
That was a great out.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We start you off with another wonderful shot of the hills around Hutt Valley here, as it is Te Aroha and Hutt Valley Saints going head to head in an intercity game, and it is Saints who are up to bat and enjoying the lead by a slim margin of 1 run. It is Angela Harrison out there doing the pitching for Te Aroha.
So new batter in the box for Saints. Matangiho Nuku has been brought out, and Misha Shaw-Wallace has been brought in for a pinch hit.
Misha Shaw-Wallace, another player from the Shaw dynasty, out there.
Pretty solid hitter in her own right.
Comes in for the pinch hit. Harrison throws one just on the inside of the plate for a strike, and has impressed me with the way she started in this ball game.
Great start from the young pitcher.
A couple of young up-and-coming players going right at each other right here. With Shaw-Wallace sees another one go past the strike zone. One ball, 2 strikes. Harrison ahead in this one. Important pitch here for Shaw-Wallace. Nice work. I'm not sure I would have kept the bat on the shoulder. There's a nice change up from Harrison.
Yeah, good to see her using that change up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Down and out of the zone for a ball.
Yeah, still working that pitch, but it's great to see them using it.
I think that pitch in that situation didn't need to be in the zone. It's a nice job. This one was, and there's a lovely swing by Shaw-Wallace. It has gone deep, and she's hit it out of the ball game, ladies and gentlemen, for a solo home run. And there's a great decision to bring in a pinch hitter in that situation, but it has got you another run ahead here in the ball game.
No, isn't that a great hit and automatic over the fence? Being brought in for a pinch hit. She'll be very, very pleased with that.
Yes, she'll run past and go, you got that one right, Mum. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing me in. Great pitch hit.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's a beautiful. She just kept that bat flat and hard.
Yeah. Well over. Women's distance fence. Good on you, Misha.
No, it looks like it might have gone over the men's distance fence.
No, I think so. Good well
would have been close. That cleared it considerably.
Yeah.
Well done to Misha Shaw-Wallace. The score now, Hutt Valley Saints 4-2. And bearing in mind we are now in the bottom of the fifth innings, that makes things, the way the game's been going, quite difficult for Te Aroha, who now have to score 3 runs to win the game. And 2 runs, not that Saints are finished, there might be more, but still none down here with Poppy Priddle up to bat. She loops that one out to look like left field. And the catch was taken.
No, she's safe on first base.
Safe on first base. It must have landed in no man's land there. I did look around to try and see what happened. And this is a fantastic start for Saints in this inning.
Yeah, it's a great start.
They're just heaping pressure now on Te Aroha's defence to answer with something.
It's really good that when you've got a hitting lineup, 1 to 9, you know, that pressure doesn't go on any one person. That if somebody doesn't do it, you've got your next teammate can step up and do the bits for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again, they've had great production out of the top of their order, but what a luxury it was to have Shaw Wallace come in and launch one over the fence. There's a nice bunt by Fraser, who hasn't put a foot wrong in this ball game all day so far.
No. Yeah, beautiful bunt. Sacrifice bunt. Classic.
And Fraser becomes the first out to be replaced by number 1 Ivani Gibson. Saints just seem to have stepped things up in the last in this inning a little bit. Really looking to apply pressure to Te Aroha. There's a nice change up by Harrison. She gets that one to drop in the zone. Gibson struck out in her last at bat. She'll be looking to rectify that, and she does just that by punching it out to right field. Exactly the direction you want. The run's coming in. Beats out the throw for another run. Now, I did say Saints might not be finished.
Yeah.
And there you go, 5-2 now.
And Priddle was always going to score from second base. Anything that went out to the outfield, she's got such great speed.
You know, if you were going to make that run from to a little bit easier, right field was the perfect place to hit it.
Yeah. Second hit of the ball game there for Ivani Gibson.
Gibson safe at 1. Saints now leading the ball game by 5-2. As we see Lacey Tangiano fire that one over the top for a foul. No balls, 1 strike here in the bottom of the 5th innings. And Saints have just opened the gap now a little bit. 3 runs over Te Aroha in most situations is not overcomable by them. They can definitely come back from that, but Saints certainly with the advantage right now.
Yeah, pretty solid hitting all round, hasn't it? I mean, to start this innings off with an automatic over the fence is a great start. Gives confidence for all the other batters coming through.
Well, it's like they just took the one inning to look at Angela. You see a high fly ball. Back goes Lara Andrews at shortstop to take the catch. The ball gets fired to first base. And there's a lot going out there, ladies and gentlemen. But the out was made.
I think that might have been a hit and run because Priddle was so far down. It was Ivani Gibson. But anyway, able to get back in time.
Slides back into first base.
Yeah, good aggressive play.
She was like about a metre.
Yeah.
I'm going to show my age there, but she's about a metre off second base, so she had to turn around and virtually run back the whole distance.
Yeah. It looks like base runner, designated runner Kim Arupa has come out to run for Ivani Gibson.
And it's Denver Shaw Tate in the batter's box. And it may be with runners on 1 and 2 that runners on 1.
1, yeah.
Sorry, didn't colour that one in. That was the second run. With runners on 1, that Saints are still not finished here in this game, as we see a nice pitch on the inside. Not called a strike this time.
Denver will be feeling a bit of pressure after his sister Misha put the ball over the fence, I imagine.
Looking for the bragging rights over the dinner table tonight.
Exactly.
Pretty hard to top that, though. Automatic, you can only equal it.
Yeah.
Still, there's a runner at 1. There's a chance of a double.
Yeah. Attempted pick off there on the Kamarupa, but she's too savvy for that. She's been a runner, for a number of teams and pretty smart and quick base runner.
There's a nice pitch for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Shaw Tate. She's also laced this one hard. Down the third base line. Looking at inducing the throw there is done and the out is made. Yeah. And in the end, that was a hesitation as she turned and tried to go to third to go back to second. and the out is taken. 3 down now, but not before Saints extend their lead by 5-2 over Te Aroha. The ball game is coming to its closing stages. A lot of work for Te Aroha to do. We'll find out in just a minute what happens. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've been enjoying the highlight reel there by Saints, who have gapped Te Aroha a little bit, but don't worry about this Te Aroha team because they are definitely capable of coming back. It is 5-2. Saints enjoy the lead over Te Aroha, and it is number 13, Aotearoa Tavita, who need to get Te Aroha going in this one, as we are now in the 6th innings. And 3 runs, as the way the game has gone, Naomi, is quite a considerable hurdle.
Well, you know, Te Aroha is still going to be in this game right till the very end. There's no doubt about that. But I've been really impressed with Jada, particularly in the last innings when she, with Lara Andrews, a batter in the box and 2 runners on, a pretty precious situation. She soaked it up and they managed to get the 3rd out, being Lara, and she's always a tough out to get. So well done, Jada, on that. A very mature play.
Absolutely, and have no fear, ladies and gentlemen, there's hits like that, which goes all the way to the fence. It's centre field that grabs it now. And Tavita it is who earns herself a comfortable stand-up single after that very powerfully hit ball out the centre field fence. And there we go. I was just about to say that if this team, Te Aroha, get on a roll, Naomi, they're definitely capable of replying in kind.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like designated runner Ayla Toman has come in to replace Aotearoa Taviti after that lovely hit to the centre field.
So Bedwell it is who is up to bat now for Te Aroha.
And she doubled to centre field in her last turn at bat.
Looking to get this one going for again and move that runner from first. They've brought the designated runner in. Kind of hints that they may be looking at a steal at some stage. But both catchers have shown in this ball game that they're up to that challenge. 1 ball, 1 strike. It is on Bedwell. That one high in the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's amazing when you get to this stage of the game, Naomi, that you know the facet of the game can change pitch by pitch. As we see one launched high into the outfield, it is Priddle that goes back to take it and just diffuses that situation a little bit. I was going to say that, you know, as the pressure ramped up on Walters Rangitihi, that anything could have happened. But as it was, she diffused that one with a nice pitch.
A nice catch there from Poppy Priddle in the centre field. So I want to say Michelle Bedwell has been added to the Hutt NFC team for the first time. So obviously she's got a solid bat. Pick off attempt here at 1. Got it.
And there goes the steal.
Yeah. So I think a pick off attempt behind the runner, and she went down to second base.
There we go. Tried to get her behind. She kept going, slid into second base.
Nice
on
slide. Yep.
Wonderful pictures there from beyond the dugout.
Yeah. Nice call there.
And she had to get deep into the dirt to get under that pick off.
Sandra Stanger, the umpire, base umpire at second base.
Jordan Mumu it is in the box with 1 down to move the runner now. Great opportunity for Te Aroha to try and peg 1 or 2 runs back. This one's gone high again. Nice pitching from Rangitihi. She's keeping that ball up in the zone and getting a lot of pop flies. And it is a great method of managing of the catcher's doing of managing her pitcher.
Well, now that you pointed it out, Gary, there's a tremendous number of fly balls, and that's
Yeah.
really good pitching on Jada's part.
Yeah.
She's able to get pop-up. She's got the field behind her to take the outs. So Angela's come into the batter's box. I'm a little bit surprised. I thought Talia might come back in because she's a pretty good hitter, but so too is Angela in her own right. 2 down.
So Angela Harrison and then comes in to do the batting.
Last night in the under-19 Intercity grade, Saints and Te Aroha played 2 games last night on Fraser Park 1. Sorensen Field, and 2 really good games, and Saints were winners in both, but it was Angela who actually pitched both games last night for TA as well too.
Possibly explains why she was given a bit of a rest at the start of this game.
Yes. And of course Jada also was under 19, so they had a good old battle last night, but Saints were the winner on those 2 games.
Jada Walters-Rangitihi, who I have seen is a very capable batter herself. She's been DP'd by Arini in this game, but she can hit the ball as well if she's needed to.
Yep.
Multifaceted athletes, these guys. They've got all
Isn't
the
it
tools
great
in the
to
box.
see all these young ones?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
thriving, in a tough competition, mixing it with the senior, more experienced players. Tough competition, you've got the internationals around you, intense, pressure. It's just such a good learning space for our young ones.
Harrison in as he gets set to face Rangitihi again. You see the pitch
Great.
down the inside for a strike.
Yeah.
And that is the strikeout this time. 3 down. Here in the top of the 6th innings, Saints continue to lead the ball game by 5-2 over Te Aroha. We'll be back in just a minute. Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time game, obviously.
Yes, I was
And
going to say I only
yeah.
did 6 innings as well.
Yep.
But
So we're in
obviously a
the
time
6th
game,
innings. It's a timed game, so that is the conclusion of that game, Naomi.
Yep.
And great job by Hutt Valley Saints, who've really closed it out against Te Aroha, and what in the end was a very professional outing for them.
Yeah, excellent. I have to give credit to Jada Walters-Rangitihi. She only gave up, by my count, 5 hits here, but Saints were too solid through the hitting order, and got 6 hits off 2 pitches here. But a very good ball game from both teams.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is Saints that round out winners, and Naomi, I'm just going to throw it back to you. If you can give us a Beyond the Dugout Ballpark player of the match.
Well, I'd have to say, I've already mentioned Jada quite a few times, but I think it's pretty special when a youngster like Misha Shaw-Wallace comes into the bat for a pinch hit, puts the ball over the left field fence.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
a bit of a game turner as well too. So MVP goes to Misha Shaw-Wallace.
Well, there we go. Misha MVP with one swing of the bat, and what a swing of the bat it was, because it really did give Saints the comfort that they needed to eventually overcome what was also a very good Te Aroha team. It was a bit of a mate against the mate game, and like a state against state, Hutt Valley derby, if you like. Saints and Te Aroha, congratulations to both teams. Saints the winner on the day for Beyond the Dugout Ballpark. Gary Rohihi, Naomi Shaw, Chopper, and all our camera team down at the ground. We thank you for tuning in. Come see us again next week, where we'll be broadcasting the NFC live as it happens on the final day. So we'll have the semi-final and the grand finals on Sunday. Thank you very much for this one. We are done. Goodbye. Run is going to score through age grades in that. Well,
Yeah, well, at some stage you'll probably have to stop calling them young, but as they get on a little bit. But you're quite right, Leah Teela's been in the game for a very long time.
no matter how old these girls get, Naomi, I'll still look on them as young girls.
And a nice catch. Australia was very important to determine who the player's going to be.
This time
Safe
she's
hit.
popped it into shallow right field. It's landed inside, and there we This one's laced out to centre field. Ivani's hit a nice one out there, and in comes the score for Te Aroha. Ivani takes advantage of the drop ball. It'll be down in front. This one's hit hard out, and this time it's right field getting underneath this job out there by the end. That one hit hard. It's gone to third base. There's the play. And it's shortstop. Both teams showing Wellington.
That's right.
For the under 23 was it?
The
Oh,
under
okay.
23 was named. But yeah, if I was sitting on the sideline of a star-studded lineup, I probably would have been preferred out on the field.
Should have taken it out in this one. It's Matamamaki here who looks to drop the bunt, gets a head start. This one has gone high and deep at centre field. Bobby Criddle again. Just
Picture.
hits one hard. This time it's gone out to right field. Melting pot of nationalities. There's a nice
Game. It's anybody's game.
Fraser Park as the sun has just burst into existence. There's one popped up nicely. Just keeping it high in the zone where it needs to be. If it is going to get hit, it's going to get popped up. I'm afraid to throw your change.
Come back. There it is.
Throws one through the middle, and this time
great.
it's a hits one.
Well done.
Nice done by the pitcher out there. He fires it across to get the lead runner into the lineup. She'll be followed. That one there, just on the outside of the plate this time.
He's in White Sox team.
She's dropped a fine bunt. Third base it as he comes down and eats it up, takes her out, but she's
There,
going to
I
be
told
there.
you. A little bit of an injury that needs a little bit of a rest for the moment.
This time Danica hits it hard down the third base line.
Into the game for Fraser.
Oh, this time it is a runner that has evened the ball game up, ladies and gentlemen. 2 runs apiece. For that one, I'm sure we'll get it.
Going after Danny Frito.
This time the ball's gone back. And it is Frito who takes advantage of that pass ball. This one's hit straight up centre field. It's gone all the way to the fence. And not quite able to be cleanly picked up out there. So it's an easy stand-up double for Lacey Tungiano to get Saints going. Done a wonderful job. She's hit that one high. This time it's gone straight down the throat of Caitlin Nguyen. Takes the catch out there and breathes a big sigh of relief. It's centre field who'll be sending it back in as the runner just gets in front of the... This time she's hit one out and it's gone all the way to centre field fence. That's a nice piece of batting. Down it is, and it is a runner of 1.
Yeah, Harris
is over in America. This time she takes the pace off that one. Gets the batter to hit it straight back to her and completes the out. All on her own. 2 down. Last week 4, I believe.
You've seen Alex.
1 run ahead, Naomi.
Really close. Any one of these hitters can blow it open.
Well, they'd be really happy to. There we see the steal is on.
Nice.
This time,
Good.
it is a wonderful 2 lead runners out there. There's a nice hit. This time is a nice bunt drop by Burgess. The out is taken. This one a time that's hit straight back to Walter Frankie. And here we go. That's the proof in the pudding. As the third out is made here in top 5th. That's a nice job. This one was, and there's a lovely swing by Shaw Wallace. It has gone deep, and she's hit it and run ahead here in the ball game.
No, isn't that a great hit and automatic over the fence? Been brought in for a pinch hit. She'll be very, very pleased.
Shaw Wallace come in and launch one over the fence. There's a nice bunt by Fraser, who hasn't been struck out in her last at bat. She'll be looking to rectify that. She does just that by punching it out to right field. Exactly the direction you want. The run's coming in. Beats out the inning to look at Angela. We'll see a high fly ball. Back goes Lara Andrews at shortstop to take the catch. Running. Pretty hard to top that though. She's also laced this one hard. Down the third base line. Pitch. As we see one launched high into the outfield. It is...
Solid bat. Pick off the deep here at 1. Got it.
And there goes the steal. This one's gone high again. Nice pitching from Rangi Tihi. She's at the face of Rangi Tihi again. You see the pitch right down the inside for a strike.
Yeah.
And that is the strikeout.